Mohan, Vishwa, spokesperson of the BJP, Bhavya Narasimhamurthy, spokesperson of the Congress, join us on this broadcast. And I'd like to begin by asking Bhavya, big on promises, but is there shoddy implementation? That's what you're being accused of.
So it's only been 10 days since the Chief Minister took oath. And within 10 days, it's a record compared to the BJP government that we have already set up a whole government, starting from now cabinet ministries to the executive. And of course, any sensible person would understand that to bring in 5 guarantees to implement it to a state as large as Karnataka with 7 crore population, it takes a little bit of time to plan. And these kind of incidences that you see are all provoked by the opposition parties. And you will find here and there, I don't deny that. But people of Karnataka are smart enough to understand that, it will take time. And we have proved it to the people of Karnataka before, during our tenure for 5 years, with a successful administration and by meeting up to 95% of our promises that we made before the poll of 2013. So people of Karnataka know that all the 5 guarantees will be implemented to the right beneficiaries without fail, and all that is going to happen retrospectively from June. As we already know, the previous government had brought in this budget, and which will be covered till July 1st, and only after that will the new budget will be applicable. Even then, we have told the people of Karnataka that the guarantees will be applied retrospectively. And tomorrow the cabinet is meeting, and we will make sure that all the guarantees are put into place and will be implemented.
The cabinet is meeting tomorrow, is what you've said. But I just want one clarification from you, Bhavya. Is this the first cabinet meeting that's going to take place tomorrow? There have Official
one, yes. Before this, the 8 people's cabinet meeting, the first group of 8 people who took oath with the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister, they met on the same day and they gave approval for all the 5 guarantees that day itself. Only the implementation part was left to the officers, to the IAS officers or the experts to draft, so that in tomorrow's cabinet meeting, now that the whole cabinet is full, they will be taking a proper decision to implement all the 5 guarantees.
Sure. So Mohan, Vishwa, tomorrow is the first meeting of the full-fledged cabinet. The Congress pre-elections had said, in our first cabinet meeting, we will do the implementation. We're still 24 hours before that. So why not wait? Why the impatience?
Poonam, I heard my Congress friend saying that it's only been 10 days. I would like to remember her that it's not 10 days. It is 52 years since Indira Gandhi said Garibi Hatao from 1971. It's almost 52 years, they were not able to do anything. Even now also, they can't do anything. What did they say? The same Sidramaya or same DK Shukumar, if you have that video, you can put it over there. They said from 1st June onwards, that is from today onwards, nobody will pay electricity bill. And everybody will go in the BMTC, everybody will go in KSRTC. That's the statement they made. And they said within 24 hours of coming into power, they're going to implement all these things. Where are those? Now they're sitting and talking about conditions. And they speak about Sidramaya, who calls himself as a finance expert and who says that, has presented more than 13 budgets. The guy who has presented 13 budgets didn't had any of those statistics of how these funds will be utilized, from where he's going to get the money. Without making such statement, does he make that? And also I heard Congress person telling that, the people of Karnataka are sensible enough to understand this. Do you think the people who are fighting today are insensible, who are coming on the street against Congress party are insensible, who are fighting against Congress's fake promises are insensible? Is he making such kind of statement? Come on. This should never happen. TK, in the past also, and between 2013 to 2018, she said 95% of the promises are they fulfilled. I'm telling you, out of 165, they did hardly 37. They were able to fulfill only 20%. I can start the first sentence of their manifesto of 2013. They said they are going to give 24/7 power to two-phase power to farmers. Did they do it? No, they never did it. They said they're going to make permanent work for, the Paura Karmikas. Did they do it? They never did it. They said there will be a 8-lane highway between Bidar and Chamsarnagar. Did they do it? They never do it. I can go on talking on this, where they fulfilled hardly 20% of their promises. It's purely an utter lie she's making in the national channel. I'm telling you, like that, what they did in 2013, same thing happened. Now also, they're not going to fulfill any promises. But let me tell you one more thing. The innocent people of Karnataka if the conditions are put and if they're not given these promises which they were made during poll campaign, definitely it amounts to section 420, the 420 of IPC. It amounts to cheating of the people of Karnataka. They should understand, in the future there might be a consequences, legal consequence also, which they may have to face. So what we request is, as promised by them, they have to implement without conditions.
And they will implement it tomorrow, is what the Congress says, Mohan Vishwa. But yes,
about his hypocrisy. Can I please respond to his hypocrisy?
Yes, Bhavya, go ahead.
Yeah, he's talking about 52 years before. I wish he does his homework and reads some history and see what the standard of living of Indian people was 52 years ago. And more importantly, I would like to ask, where are the 2 crore jobs every year that Narendra Modi promised? Doesn't that come under section 420? Should the whole
Should
India...
I say now? Should I respond now only, or you want me to respond post you?
So is it your failed promises versus my failed promises? Is that what's the debate? Is that what's the debate come down to?
See, Poonam, let me remind
saying that applies to Congress. Why not Mr. Narendra Modi? Because he promised 2 crore jobs every year, 9 years ago, but not.
Whereas Rajasthan has 24%, which is ruled by Congress.
Okay, if he doesn't,
it is ruled by Congress. It has 24% unemployment.
Sure.
Come on, what kind of nonsense is this?
Sure, let's maintain some decorum. Let's maintain some decorum and not try and speak over each other.